last 2 months, I think the way I've looked at this trip has changed as far as why I'm here and why I'm doing what I'm doing. There's a quote that's really impacted me that's, I guess, sums up how I feel about this trip. It's strive to want what everyone, or strive to be what only you can be. Strive to want what everyone else can have as well. And I just can't stop thinking about the people on this trip. You know, the first part of the quote is about us. So, you know, in 2 months we're going to be very different people than we are now. This trip is going to change us. It's going to be really, really hard. We're going to learn a lot about, you know, being humble and knowing what we can do and what others can do to help us and that type of thing. And then the other part of it is, you know, I believe in calling what's this cause. You know, what's going on in Congo is wrong. And I believe that, you know, it's not going to just take one summer bike trip to like stop a war. That's not, you know, that's not something we can do. But after this trip, like, thousands of people will have heard our story, and that's how this war will end eventually. So I guess I'm excited to share our story because so many people have already responded. Just people we don't even know. Just 5 minutes ago on the street, we told 5 guys what we were doing, and they were like, "That's awesome. You know, how can we be involved?" And we sold a whistle this morning. And I think that's ultimately how we can change what happens in Congo, by starting with ourselves and how we can change ourselves. So that's what this trip has really become all about for me. And these 5 guys on the trip are my best friends. You know, these are some of the people I care about most. And that's become a lot of the reason for me being on this trip. Is just I want to see how they grow. You know, I want to grow closer to them, and I want to see how they grow up and grow closer to God, and closer to each other. So, yeah, I guess that's my story.